Hi everyone, my name is Isabella Schultz, and today I'm presenting my research on pathways to maternal death in the hospital, the importance of missing information and case comparison data from Rukwa, Tanzania. And Dr. Adrian Strong in the anthropology department at the University of Florida is my mentor for this research. So before I begin getting into it, I'm going to give you a little bit of background information. So the time period of my research falls into the final years of the Millennium Development Goal, which is from 2014 to 2015. And during this time, Tanzania was supposed to be lowering their maternal mortality ratio by 3/4, which they were unfortunately unable to do. And so although Tanzania did experience a decline in the national maternal mortality ratio, their last recorded one was 524 deaths for every 100,000 live births, and that was in 2017 by the World Bank. And so one of the ways that Tanzania was supposed to be recording these deaths was through maternal death audit reviews, which I'm going to talk a little bit more about. So my research is trying to use a mixed methods approach where I'm using medical histories from women that have survived and women that died, and looking at variables like age, gravida, parity, vitals, and running a quick qualitative analysis on the death audit meeting notes to find themes of accountability, blame, and some of the most common interventions discussed. So by using a mixed methods approach, I'm trying to answer questions like what are the general pathways used to treat different obstetric emergencies and deviations from them that can be seen within the medical files? And is it possible through examining medical records to reveal systematic weaknesses that could sometimes result in a woman's death? One of the last questions is how do these medical files and the missing information in them influence maternal death audit meetings? So in essence, the use of the medical histories and field notes for maternal death audit meetings will be used to run quantitative and qualitative analysis to show how missing information, lack of accountability, barriers to care are diminishing the positive results typically seen from the national government mandated audits. So in continuing my research, I'm going to be finalizing an analysis of my data and writing my senior thesis. And the poster has shown some of my work that I've done so far. Um, and so I'm really trying to show how the medical files and the history of these mothers are essential to the maternal death audit meetings, because they're often the only timeline of events if these meetings are occurring months after a woman has passed away, and these doctors are unable to really remember things. So by studying all this, I want to really get to the bottom of how these maternal death audit meetings and the way that these medical histories are recorded are really influential in understanding the maternal mortality ratio. And finally, I'd like to thank my research mentor, Dr. Adrienne Strong, for her continuing support and belief in me. I'd also like to thank the Ronald E. McNair Scholars Program at the University of Florida for allowing me to continue this research. And lastly, I would like to thank the College of Liberal Arts and Science at the University of Florida for funding the beginning of this project through the grant. Thank you.